Hi viewers, welcome to Yogi the math tutor. Now we will go with some more problems on rational numbers. Here the question the given we are expressing the given rational number in the decimal form. So we are taking here 1 by 2. We are dividing the 1 with 2 number. So in the 2 table we are not getting the 0. So you should take here 0 point and you should take 0 here. Then you will get 2 times 5 is 10. Then the answer of this 1 by 2 is 0.5. The final answer. This is a terminating, we are calling this is terminating decimal. Terminating decimal. The next question 2 by 3 they given. So here also you should divide with 0. Then 3 times 6 are 18. Then remainder will get already your 0.0. You should take 0 here. Again 3 times 6 are 18. Then remainder will become 2, again 0, again 3 times 6 are 18. Then this will be go on like this. So there is no end for this answer. So 6 will be repeated continuously in this quotient part. So this answer we can written as 0.666. So this is, we should write in here 0.6 bar. This is called a non-terminating recurring decimal. It is calling non-terminating recurring decimal. So by these examples we can understand that every rational number can be expressed as a terminating decimal and non-terminating recurring decimal. So what is this? Every rational number we are expressed as a terminating decimal and non-terminating recurring decimals. And you try these two problems, that is 1 by 17 and 1 by 19. Express these given rational numbers in decimal form. The next question, we are expressing the decimal number in the form of p by q. Previously we did on rational number we represented the rational number in the decimal form. Now this is reverse to that question. We are representing the decimal number in the form of rational number. The given question is 3.28. Simply to convert this is called as a decimal fraction, a decimal number. So we are writing 328. First of all we need to write all the numbers from the given decimal number. After that, in the denominator part, here in the decimal part, here we have 2 digits. So you should write down 2 zeros means 100. Now it is in the form of p by q. So this is a rational number. For example, 1.2 there. How we will represent this in the p by q form? First of all, we need to write the total number, that is 12. In the decimal part, we have only 1 digit. You should keep 1 0. If it is 45.676, you should write in total number first of all 45676, and in the denominator part, in the decimal part, here we have 3 digits. So in the denominator part you will get 3 zeros, that is 1000. So like this we are representing the decimal number in the form of p by q. And after that we need to write in the simplest form, because we can cancel with these two numbers by the 2 table. 2 times 50 is a, I'm dividing with the 2 table. So 2 times 1 is 2 times 6 is 12. Then 2 times 4 is again you will get the 2 table, that is 2 times 25 is 2 times 8 is 2 is. So again I did with the 2 table. Here also I did with 2 table. So the final answer you will get 82 by 25. The decimal, the p by q form of 3.28 is 82 by 25, and this number is in the form of simplest form. Next question, we are expressing 1.62 bar in p by q form. Previous problem we expressed 3.28 in the form of p by q, which is a terminating decimal. But in this question they given non-terminating recurring decimal. So now we will see how we will represent this decimal number in the form of p by q. So first of all we need to let x is equal to 1.62, and the 62 is repeated in the decimal part, so you should write down 62 so on. So you should take it as first equation. After this one we need to multiply the, now this is the LHS of the equation and this is the RHS of the equation. Now we need to multiply both sides of equation 1 by 100. Why we are taking by 100? Because here we have two decimal places in the decimal part, that's why we need to multiply with 100. For example, if we have only one decimal place in the decimal part, we need to multiply with the 10 for the both side. If we have three decimal places, we need to we can multiply with 1000. Here we have two decimal places, so we should multiply with 100. So now we are multiplying with 100 into x. Again here we need to multiply with 100 into 1.62 so on. Then you will get 100 into x, you will get 100x. And whenever you are multiplying the decimal number with tens or hundreds or thousands, you should move the point to the right side. Here two zeros are there, so you should move the point to the two decimal places, after two decimal places. So now you will get the point here, so that is you will get 162.62 so on. And you should take this, it is as a second equation. The next one, now we are subtracting first expression from the second expression, that is x is equal to, the first expression we have 1.62 so on. It is a first expression, x is equal to 1.62. The second expression 100x is equal to 162.62 you will get. Now if you are subtracting this one, 100x minus x, then you will get 99x, which gives something zeros, you will get 0.2 minus 1 1, here 6 and 1, then you will get here 161 by 99. So the decimal, the p by q form of 1.62 bar is equal to 161 by 99.